Ed Yoda, the end of your job search and the beginning of your dream career. EdYoda's live sessions are taught by industry experts, giving you hands-on experience and practical knowledge with real projects, not just degrees. EdYoda's industry-recognized certifications will help you stand out in the job market. And that's not all. With EdYoda's exclusive job board featuring 500+ companies, finding your dream job has never been easier. Say goodbye to endless job searching and hello to your dream career with EdYoda. Join EdYoda's student community today and start building your dream career.
Hi everyone, I hope you all are able to see me clearly. Let's have a quick check. So welcome to the workshop, and this is Rishabh, and today we are having a workshop on front-end web development. A quick check, is my audio clear or not? Are you able to hear me? A quick check in the chat box, let me know with a quick yes if you are able to hear me clearly or not. And as you know, the topic for today's workshop is fastest way to your first tech job, 7 steps to learn front-end development. So we will be learning about front-end development in this workshop. I hope you all are excited. We'll be going through the journey from basics, and we'll start the workshop at 6 o'clock exact. But before that, I thought we'll engage a little bit. Let us talk to each other, get to know each other a little bit. And also, please do share this video with your friends too, who you like. If you want to learn with them, if you think they want to learn about front-end development, do share this video, because we still have some time before the main study part starts, the main actual learning part starts. So share it. Click on the share button and share it with your friends, your WhatsApp group, your class group, wherever you think this might be useful to them, share it. And also, everyone who is watching, a quick request, please do click on the like button. I see a lot of you are watching but haven't still clicked on the like button, so please do click on the like button. I want to see all your likes. And a quick hi, let me know. I see all of you are watching online, so let me know, quick hi in the chat box. Is my audio clear? Let me know audio is clear. Are you able to hear me clearly? Let's have a quick check. And do let me know. So a quick hi in the chat box if you are able to hear me clearly. Are you all able to hear me clearly? I want to know if my audio is clear. Let's have a quick check. So Jayesh is here with me. Jayesh, a quick hi to our viewers.
Yeah, hi Rishabh, and hi everyone.
So Jayesh will be the instructor who will be teaching you all. You'll get to meet him soon. But before that, we'll have a quick question, like fun session. Before we start, I want to know a little bit about you all. So let me check. What's your response? Have you all Okay, a quick hi. Let me know a quick hi if you are able to hear me clearly. So we will begin this session at exactly 6 o'clock. But before that, I just wanted to talk to you all, let you all know if you have any questions at the beginning. All right. So let's all get ready for the workshop. We are going to learn a lot. Get your paper, notebook, pen ready to learn. All right. So again, I want to know from where are you all watching this live? A quick check. Where are you all watching this live from? Let me know your location. And feel free, guys. Okay, I can already see Ujjwal is here. He says hi. Great. Great to see you, Ujjwal. So quick, again a reminder to front-end development. So we will begin exactly at 6 o'clock. But before that, a quick question to you all. Where are you all watching this live stream from? I want to know your location. Which place? So I'll start first. I'm doing this live stream from Bangalore. Jayesh, over to you. From where are you doing this live stream?
Yeah, Rishabh. So I'm doing this live stream from Udaipur, Rajasthan, city of
Great,
lakes.
great, great to see. So we have Bangalore, we have Udaipur. We want to know where are you all watching from? All of us connected via internet. Let's see. So feel free, guys. Like I can see you all are watching. Feel free to comment in the chat box. And I know you all are excited to begin your learning journey. So I won't take too much of your time. The learning journey is going to begin. And before we start the learning journey, if you are first time coming to this channel, EdYoda, if you want, if you haven't heard about EdYoda before, let me give you a brief idea about what is EdYoda. So EdYoda is an e-learning platform where we educate on job relevant skills and then connect you to hiring opportunities. And in this workshop, again, our main aim is to make you all learn about front-end development. So we have 2 minutes more before we actually begin the session. So a quick hi. Okay, I can see Aarti has commented. She's watching from Davangere. So great, Aarti. Anyone, everyone, like whoever is watching this live, let me know from where are you all watching this live stream. And we'll be covering this, the workshop that we are having today. We'll be covering from basics. So even if you have a little bit of coding knowledge, or if you don't have any knowledge, not to worry. We'll be covering everything from basics. All right. So we have a minute to go. So we are almost there. So before we start, I'll give a quick introduction about our instructor for today, which is Jayesh. So Jayesh is an engineer by profession and he loves teaching. And he has now almost mentored 550 plus students and overall has 5.5 years of experience. And he is someone who has the actual industry knowledge, because it's very important that someone who has worked in the industry can give you the insights about the industry. So he has been working in the industry. He'll be giving at the end of the session. It's exactly 6. So Jayesh, over to you. Everyone is waiting to learn from you. So let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Rishabh. Am I audible clearly? Okay, okay then. So, first, yeah, let me introduce myself again. So, overall, I am having around 5.5 years of experience, and currently, I'm working in a product-based industry. And I really love teaching. Actually, I have been mentored students from the last 3 years, and it's been a long journey, and it's a very beautiful journey. So like today, we'll be going to learn about the front end development. Yes, okay. So the main question arises when we talk about the front end development, like what front end development is. Like everyone is talking about the front end development. Like someone is coming to us and someone is coming to me and saying like we are doing front end development, but actually what the front end development is. Okay, so in short, if I talk about the front end development, the thing, like whenever you are using any application, right? Suppose you are using any like Facebook, Instagram, or any website. So whatever the things you can see on the screen, it is come under the front end development. Okay, so in short, it is known as a front end development. Okay, so whatever the things you can see on your screen, any action you are performing, I'm not talking about any the backend side, like what will happen in the behind or in the backend thing, but I'm talking about like for example, right now, if you are like watching this YouTube video, right, live. So like you can see the description tag here. You can see the the subscribe or the share button here. So the developer who are designing this thing, they are known as a front end developer. Okay. So let me quickly share my screen. Okay. I hope it is visible to you, Rishabh. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So the topic for our this session is fastest way to your first tech job and 7 steps to learn front end development in 100 hours. Okay. So like initially, if I am talking about the agenda, so the things that we will cover in the session. So we'll cover the introduction part. Like we will cover why front end development, like why we should choose this as a career, what is the importance of the front end development, like basics of the front end development. Like we'll cover everything. Like we'll cover the tools and technology that are come under the front end development. We'll talk about the libraries. Like we'll talk about the framework. If I'm talking about the libraries and framework, it means like the Angular, React. So these are the JavaScript framework and libraries, right? So we'll try to cover those part as well. And at the end, like we'll cover like what are the areas of growth available in the front end development. Okay, so anyway, like if we are learning the front end development, definitely we should have some goal. Like we want to go into that industry, we want to achieve that particular goal. So what are the options available? What are the job opportunities are available? So those things we'll cover, and at the end we'll try to have some hands-on activity. Like we'll try to create some like minor project in that, so that you can get some knowledge on that. Okay, and at the end we'll have a question answer session. Okay, so now come to the introduction part. Like, what is the front end development? Okay, so like the main goal, if I talk about the front end development, is so it means the developer or a programmer who used to focus on the designing part. Like for example, you are working on any particular product. Okay, you are creating some project, or maybe you are creating some for example like chat application, right? So on the chat application, what you will do, you can see some like a list of the users. Okay, so we need to design some part, right? Like where that a particular user list will occur, and where the chat button will come, like how we can share the image and all. Okay, so the developer who is using these things with the techniques will come under the front end development and is known as a front end developer. Okay, and nowadays the design of the page is very important. Okay, like why I am telling it, because for example, we are running any business, okay, or we are running, like we are working on any industry. So if your UI looks good, if it is interactive, if it can engage customer or people, then only you can create a businesses. Okay, like for like right now, for example, like if I share you a black screen without any like good design part, then you will not go to that particular page, right? But if you are able to see a good designing page, like where you can enter your name, or like you have like the suitable information. Okay, so that's why front end development important is. And the main thing is, in the front end development, it is a combination of the design, combination of a technology and program. Okay, so the website will look good. Okay, so it is like just the basic introduction about the what front end development is. Okay, so like we have multiple agendas, like front end development as a career. Like what are the primary goals of a front end developer? Like what are the duties of a front end developer and everything. So we will cover this whole thing in detail. But what I think, before going into deep into it, we should start this some coding practice in that. Okay, so I'll tell you the basics of the HTML and CSS in today's session. Okay. So before that, I'll tell you the basic languages that come into the front end development. So from starting, we have HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you know these three languages, then it's enough for the front end development. These are more than enough. Okay, so nowadays we are having multiple framework available. Like we have a Vue.js, we have Ember.js, we have AngularJS, we have React.js, and in HTML also HTML5 and CSS3 has taken place, right? But if you know like how we can work in HTML, how we can embed the CSS into the HTML, It is more than enough. And you know the basics of JavaScript, it is okay. Okay. So basically, like right now, you are seeing the multiple framework like Angular and React, but it is again based on the JavaScript only, right? So if it is based on the JavaScript only, and the main thing is if you know the root script of it, like it, this whole thing is coming from the JavaScript only. So if you know JavaScript, then it will be very easy to learn those things. If you know HTML, then it will be very easy to learn the new updation that are coming into the HTML. Okay. Yep. So now let's move to the HTML and CSS part, right? Okay, so let me open the whiteboard here. So I hope like my screen is visible to you all. So I'll tell you initially, like I'll tell you some concept about it, like what HTML is. Okay, so we are talking about HTML. Okay, so HTML is nothing, like it is just a hypertext markup language. Hypertext. Uh, just a second, guys. I think there is some issue. Yeah, hypertext markup language. Okay, so when we are talking about the HTML, it means the things that we are designing on the front end page, like whatever the screen you can see right now. If you are seeing this whiteboard, right? So here you can see this web icon. Here you can see this document icon. You can see this show desktop icon. So like I'm not talking about the CSS part, like whatever the color that they are having. I'm not talking about that, but we are showing something here. Like for example, we are showing some text box on the on our page. So it will come under the like how we can design that the text part. Maybe we need to insert some paragraph. So those things will come under the HTML only, and it is known as a hypertext markup language. Okay, so let me open this. So I'm removing this everything from here. So what I did here, like this is a VS code. Okay, so I hope like maybe like many of you are familiar with it. So I am using VS Code editor for this. Like whatever the things I will teaching to you for today. So I'm using this, and here what you can do if you want to insert any particular folder, you can just go to the file. You can open folder, and here I already created a sample project, and it is already inserted. So it is already inserted here, and I created this index.html, and I created this style.css. Now the thing is why I created this index.html file. Okay, so if we are working on any HTML file, right? Like initially I told you, HTML is known as a hypertext markup language. Okay, so if I'm working on HTML file, then the extension should be .html. Here you can give any name. You can give even your name also. You can give js.html. You can give sample.html or demo.html. So here I give this index.html. I will tell you like why I'm giving this index.html later. Okay. Yeah. So if we are working on HTML file, then we need to give this .html as a extension here. Okay. Now open this VS Code editor, press Shift 1 Enter. Right. What I did Shift 1 Enter. Just a second. Yeah, Shift 1 and Enter. So when you enter this file, this is the beauty of this VS Code, guys. Like, okay. So like maybe you can use the other Notepad and other tools as well, but I feel comfortable in this VS Code. So that's why I am using this VS Code here. So here, if you enter Shift 1 plus Enter, it will generate default HTML file here. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this HTML tag. You don't need to worry about this head tag. Don't need to worry about the body tag and all. Okay, and it will be automatically closed. For example, like I don't know, like maybe you are familiar with paragraph tag or not, but when I enter this, you can see here, it will be automatically closed. Okay, so you can use Notepad++ as well. There you need to download the extension, but I'm more comfortable in this, so I'm using this VS Code here. So now by default, this thing is generated, right? So here you can see multiple tags. You can see this top type HTML tag. You can see this HTML tag, the header tag, body tag, and all. So I'll tell you what is the meaning of this tag here. So if you go to this doc type HTML, so right now maybe you have heard about the HTML5, right? So what this doc type HTML is telling, it is telling about that this particular document is HTML5 document. Like right now we are not going into deep into the HTML5. We are just stay to the like we'll stay to the HTML only. We'll stay to the CSS only. But this particular tag is telling that it is a HTML5 document. Okay, and if even if I can remove this, it will work. It won't create any issue. But it is a HTML5 document. Okay, now come to the HTML document. Okay, sorry, HTML tag. So there is again one tag I created. So what it is telling, it is a root tag. You can see if I hover here, if I click here, so everything, whatever the code I will write, it will go inside this HTML tag only, right? And even you want to see any information, you can hover it. If you want to see any information related to a head, you can hover it. Okay, so this is the root tag. Now come to the head tag. So whatever the headers that are available for any particular page, like for example, you want to give any particular title, you want to define any styles. Okay, so those information will give. Like here, I am giving this character information. Here I am giving this content IE age, means it will support this. Definitely, it will support the Chrome browser as well. But here I am giving this age information, like what browser it will support. Okay, here I am giving the title information. So this is the information about this head tag. Now come to the body tag. So it is the most important tag in HTML. Okay, whatever the code you will write, like you are writing some paragraph, you want to insert any image, you want to create any text box, or you can take some example, like you can take example of Facebook. Okay, so on the Facebook, if you remove the header, like if you forget about the header, like the profile and those sections, so whatever the information you can see the profile information, like the story, the post that people are sharing. So this whole thing will come into the body tag only, right? Okay. So this is the main structure about this HTML, like how HTML will looks like. Now we'll try to write this, like we'll create some diagram of it, like how the structure of HTML will looks like. Yeah. Structure of HTML. Okay. So initially it will cover with HTML. I don't know this pane why it is not working. Yeah. So it will be covered like the root tag will be the HTML. Okay. Under that we'll have head. Okay. So we will open the head and we'll again close the head tag as well. Okay. And under the head we can define title. I will tell you the same thing exactly in the code as well. Right now I'm just like trying to designing some graphical representation of. Okay, so this is your HTML tag. Under the HTML, we are having this head tag as well, and under that we are having this title tag. And if you go to this code, after this we are having this body tag, right? So just after we have body tag like this, and we'll again close the body tag here. Okay, and under the body tag, you can define anything. Like you want to you want to give some header, you want to write some paragraph, you want to insert some images, whatever the thing, whatever the information you want to show to the user, the main information, it will come under the body tag. Okay, and later again what we'll do, we'll close this HTML tag. So this is the basic structure. Like we can divide the whole HTML file into this. Like initially it will be like this, the whole component, then it will be like the this one, this header, then we'll divide it into the body, and this whole component will create HTML file. I know like I'm not good at drawing, but I'm just trying to explaining you. Okay, so it will be looks like this. So we have just covered this the graphical representation, like how the HTML will looks like. Now come to this. Okay, so now we are starting the actual coding practice, and we will not go like deep into it. We'll try to cover from basic to advanced. Like we'll not go into only into the advanced thing. We'll try to cover from basic to advanced here. Okay, so like maybe you have seen like how we can insert link into the HTML. Okay, so for that what we'll have, we have some tag. If you enter it, and what you need to write, href. and here you can write some link. For example, what I'll do, I'll write like www dot like any information I can give. For example, google.com. Okay, so I entered here, and I'm like automatically it will be closed. And here what I'll do, I'll write click here, any text I can give. Click here for Google. Okay, so I entered here. Now what this href is defining, it is defining the URL that you need to insert some URL. If you hover it, you can read it. You can read here. You can clearly see it contains a URL or a URL fragment, that hyperlink. So like when you visit some pages and when you click on it, it will open some link to the page, right? It will open some link into the new tab or at any like maybe on the same page. So how we can do, we can achieve that? We can achieve like this. In the href, you can define the URL, and if we are writing this a, it means we are inserting some links into it. This a tags means we are inserting some links into it. So I'll control s, I'll save it, and I'll go to this code. And see here, what you need to do, you just need to click on go live. When you click on go live, it will go here and it will open. So click here for Google. So right now it is giving some error because the thing is like maybe I have given something wrong, like it is expecting something, but the URL you can give here, like you can give some linkedin.com. So yeah, again we need to go live, and here I'll change the text. Okay, so the URL you can paste. Okay, so like it is something related to the method. Actually, it is something related to the method, but this is the way that we can give some URL here. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll check about the attributes, like what are the attributes that are available. So if I talk about this a, so it will come under the attributes only. Okay, it will come under the attributes. Like if I am talking about the a, so it is defining the hyperlink. Hyperlink means we'll insert some link here, and it will redirect me to some link. Okay, so this is known as a link. And this href is like as I already said, it is telling you about the URL. Now what we can do, we can insert the images. So this image tag also you can use, image src, and here you need to give some path related to some image. Okay, like I'm not I'm not entering any path right now. Like I'll just tell you some like what are the attributes that are available in the HTML file, so that from the basic we can cover it. Okay, now if I talk about the p tag. Okay, so the p tag means if we want to insert any paragraph related to it. Like for example, if I let me remove this everything from here. Yeah, so I created this. Now I'll insert some paragraph. This is live session by Ed Yoda. Okay, so I'll click here and I'll go live, and you can see this paragraph here. Okay, so whatever the content you want to display, on it, you can directly show here like this. Okay, so it will come under the p tag. Like when you want to enter any paragraph, when you want to enter anything, so it will come under the p tag only. Okay, and under this, if you want to like provide any style, guys, please listen me carefully. What are the things I'm telling here? Suppose you want to apply some styling on this. We'll cover the style part later in detail, but just basic information I'm telling you. If I click on a style, and what I want to do, like I want to align this into the center. So yeah, okay, I clicked here, and you can see it is coming into the center. This is a live session by EdYoda. It is coming into the center. Okay, now if I enter font size, for example, uh, so 30 pixel. Okay, so you can see we can increase or we can decrease the font size. If I enter 10, then what it will do, it will be this. Even I am not able to see. So like this it will work. So it will be the p tag, and this is how you can insert styling into like what I say in this. Let me So whatever the style I was talking about, whatever the style you want to insert, you can directly insert here. Okay. And there is one more important thing that I forgot to cover here. You can see this lang tag. Like inside the HTML, I'm inserting this lang equal to en. It means I'm telling about the browser like what language it is. Like here we can specify even I can write this only US. So like this particular thing is telling the language, and this particular thing will tell the country about like what country. So US will specify that US country. Okay, so we'll go with the by default here. Okay, so like we have inserted this style here. Now come to the title. So right now if you go here, so you can see this document here. Here you can see the document is coming. Okay, so now I want to change it. Like I want to change it from this to EdYoda. So you can see now EdYoda is come, right? So this title defined, like like when you open the Facebook, then on this particular area, this Facebook will occur, right? This Facebook will occur. So it is good that we give some name here, right? Like on which tab we are. Like if I remove this, if I remove this title completely here, and you go, so it will directly giving me the IP address and the file name, right? And it is not good. Like if you want to go into the front end industry, then it is good that you give all and correct information. Okay, so what I'll do, I will write title EdYoda as it is. Okay, so this is how we can give title here. Okay, now come to the body part. So here we have inserted this paragraph, but we have multiple tags available. Like before paragraph there will be some heading, like some header. So what I'll do, I'll write h1. Okay, and I'll write like what I'll do, EdYoda live session. Okay, so this is the heading that I am giving. So you can see by default it is coming into the bold, right? It is a strong text, bold text, right? But this particular text is coming into a normal way, and by default it is coming into bold. Let me apply some styling also here. Text align center, yes, right? So it is coming into the center, but by default it is coming into a bold. So guys, you have observed this thing, right? Like if we are using any header tag, if you are using h1 or h2, any tag if you are using, it will by default come into bold. Like maybe in our college time or school time we have thought, right, like the heading should be in a bold or in a bigger letter, right? So in HTML it will by default it will take this thing as a bold. Now maybe you are curious, like we have given this h1, we should give h2 as well, right? So we can give h2 as well, and here also I will write the same style. Just a second. Yes, so here I will write style is equal to again text align uh, to text align equal to center. I am giving just center because like everything is in the center, that's why I am giving. Okay, I don't have any intention like why I am giving center or why I'm not giving the left or right panel. So I'll write some like a session started, so you can see. But this font size is different, right? It is again bold, but the font size is different. So you can check like this, it will give more priority to this h1. Like it is the main heading. Okay, so this h1 is main heading, and when it will come to the h2, it is again a heading, but it is a subheading. That's why it is like smaller in size. The font size is smaller. Okay, so this is how we can use this header tag, this paragraph tag, and all. One more thing I wanted to tell here. What the thing I wanted to tell here is, see, you are seeing this complete string, right? So in HTML, whole thing is divided into the division. Even we are not writing any division here. Like if you want to check this, you can just right click, you can inspect element, and you can go here. The whole code you will be able to see here. This h1, h2 itself, whatever the things we are giving. So again, guys, the browser is a very important tool to debug your application. Like whenever you face any error, and if you are working in the front end, believe me, you can 90% your debugging you can do with the help of the browser. Like whatever the engines are available in the browser, whatever the information the browser is having, it is superb. Okay, so you can easily debug your application here. So all the information we can see here, like the text that EdYoda live session started, and everything we are giving here. Here we are having this script tag as well, but we are not using it. So it is like, why it is coming here? Because we are just live using this thing. We are using the VS code, and it is using some scripting, but we haven't write this. Okay, so with the help of this browser, you can debug the application. And whenever we like when we have a JavaScript session, I will tell you very important part. There are multiple things that are available, like with the help of the JavaScript inside the browser you can debug. Okay, if you know JavaScript, if you know this browser, it is very easy for you to debug the application. Even in the development part, you can easily develop the application. Okay, so it was about the styling part. Now we'll come to the formatting part, like what formatting things are available, how many formatting things are available. So what I'll do, I'll write some p tag here again, and like here I'll write my name is Jayesh Vyas. Okay, and if I go here, I will be easily see, I will be able to see this my name is Jayesh Vyas here. Okay, now what I want to represent this text into a bold. Okay, so I can directly use this p tag here. What I'll do, this my name is Jayesh Vyas, I will insert inside the p tag. You can see it is coming in as a bold, right? Because it is not a heading, it is just a paragraph. And if you are using the paragraph, and if I want to specify any paragraph into the bold format, then this is the only way we can do. Because it is not a good practice that at any place we can insert this header tag, right? So the good practice is we should go with the concept only. Okay. So now again, like for example, like this is the bold tag. Now I'll copy this and I'll paste here, and I'll change this name to like Rishabh. Okay. So I'll change this name. But what I don't want this text as a bold. I want this as a italic. So what I'll do, I'll use this I tag here. And when I go, it is coming into italic, right? So isn't it very good? Like like whenever we are developing any application, so we used to worry like how was that application was developed, and how the things are going on. But it is very easy, right? You just need to have some knowledge about the tags that are available in your framework. It's it is that easy, guys, right? If you know that particular framework, if you know the basics of it, it is very easy. And side by side you can learn, like you will learn also whenever you will work on project, or you can create some project by yourself also. Okay, and now for example, like I don't know like how many of you are familiar with this what I say, this some tools. But there will be some text in the framework that should be deleted. So for example, I'll write some p tag here, and I'll write this text is deleted. Okay, so to remove this text, like to show this text as a deleted, we can use this del tag as well. So I'll write here, I'll save, it is coming like this. Okay, so I'll tell you with this example, we can take example, for example, we can take example of JavaScript. Okay, so maybe 1 year ago there is something that was available, but now they have deprecated that. Like it is available in JavaScript, but now they are not no longer using it. Okay, so what they will do, they will use this particular sign, like it is available but is it deprecated, like we are not supporting it, but if you want to use, you can use it. Okay, in if you use Java, a programming language, there also it will come. Okay, so with the help of this del tag we can do this. Okay, so now what we can use. Okay, now let me write one more paragraph. I will not take much time here. Like I'll write this is, and what I'll do, any text I will write like Jayesh, and here what I want is sub tag, and here I will write Vyas. So I know many of you are familiar with this subscripted and superscript, right? So if I go here, you can see inside it Jayesh. and here it is coming like this. If I zoom it, you can clearly see Jayesh, and it is coming as a subscripted, right? You can see it, Jayesh, and this Vyas is coming here. And the same way, like I want to come use it as a superscript, then I will use this SUP tag. Inside of SUB, I'll use SUP and it will come as a superscript. Or like maybe if you want to use this 2 to the power 4, right? So you can use it like any mathematical function we are using will use like this only. Like I have zoomed my screen, you can clearly see it, right? So any mathematical things that we are inserting into our browser, or like it is the requirement of our project, then we can easily do with the help of this. Okay. uh just a second. Yeah, so you can easily do this, right? So I hope like till this point you don't have any doubt. And guys, if you have any doubt, you can write into the comment section. Like at the end, I will take the question answers on the priority and I will answer you any doubt. Like it should not be the technical only, any doubt, like any guidance or any question you are having in your mind, like related to the front end development, you can ask in the comment section, so we'll answer at the end. Okay. So now come to the styling part, right? So how many types of stylings are available in HTML and CSS? Like how we can apply some styling here. Okay. So styling means what we'll do, it will be known as a CS and S. Okay. It means cascading, styling, styling sheet, CSS. It will be known as the like this. And in CSS, what we'll have, we have three types of CSS available. Like there are total three ways so that we can insert styling into our HTML file. One is inline, one is internal, and then we have external. Okay, so inline CSS is also the part, and the internal CSS is also the part of the CSS only, and external CSS is also the part of the CSS only. So I'll tell you like how, like like if I what if I tell you like you guys already know it. Okay, you guys already know the inline CSS, and some of you already know internal CSS. We have already completed this. Okay, so you can see this style, right? Here what I did, I inserted this style inside this tag. So it will be known as the inline CSS. Okay, so whenever we are using any tag and we are inserting any styling inside a tag, then it will become under the inline CSS. It is known as the inline CSS. Conceptually and in the front end, we will tell this as the inline CSS. Okay, so here you can use any CSS. Like if I want to use background color, you can give like yellow, and if I save it, you go. So the background color is changed, but it is not applying to everything. It is not applied to here, right? And if you want to change this to background color to like red, then what it will do? It will do right like this, right? Okay, one more thing. Write down in the comment section, like when you are into maybe you are into the college right now. So how many of you are using marker when you are reading a book? You use the marker, right? Like you used to highlight something. So I think we have a mark tag is also available here, and inside it I can write software engineer, and you can see it is marked as a yellow, right? Isn't it cool? Right? So we can have each and every possible facilities available in the HTML and CSS and JavaScript. If you know these three things, even if you know the basics of it, you can easily develop a product. Even you can launch your product by yourself. Okay, so it is the beauty of this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so it was the we were talking about this inline CSS. Now what I'll do, I'll tell you how what is the internal CSS is. Okay, so we can have an internal CSS as well, right? So how we can use the internal CSS? First, let me remove this background color from here. Maybe it will create some issue. Save it. Why this red is coming here? Okay, H2 style equal to text align center. Okay, yeah. Session started. Okay, anyway, we'll ignore it. Okay, so here what we'll do now, I'll start style tag. Okay, so under the head tag, what I'll do, I'll write some style tag. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll remove this style tag from here, like this header tag styling. I'll remove from here, and from here also I'll remove this. Okay, and this p tag styling also I am removing it. Guys, listen carefully. It is very interesting. Right now everything is coming here, right? But now what I'll do, I'll write the tags here, like inside a p. I'll try to write something, like I'll try to write text align center. Okay, so whatever the tag, like whatever the things that are content that are having the p tag, that are aligned to center here, right? So it is again a nice practice, right? You don't need to give the css again and again to each and every tag, right? You can, like, whatever the things you want to align it to the center, you can just write the style tag, and inside the style tag you can just give it, right? So isn't it cool, guys? Again, so these type of things are available. Okay, this type of things are available in this html. Okay, and whenever you will learn, like, there are many more advanced things are also available, right? So like, for example, right now I have given this to p tag, right? Now what I want to do, I want to give the same thing to h1 tag. So what I'll do, I'll write again uh, text align or center I will write, and I will do um, okay, text align is center, and background color, I'll give background color yellow. Okay, so what it will do, it is coming as a yellow. You can see this h1 tag. Okay, if I remove this h1, if I give only h, then it will not give, because we are not using any h tag, we are using h1. So carefully see this, guys. It is applying the css onto this h1 tag only. It is not applying to the h2 tag, right? Because we are giving this tag as a h1 here, right? So you can see it is coming into a center, and what it is doing, it is applying this background color from till here. Got it? I hope till this point you don't have any doubt, guys. Okay, or whatever doubt you have, what you can do, you can just write into the this comment box. So at the end, I will take your doubt on the priority. Okay, so let me check if we have anything missing till this point in the css part. Okay, there is one more thing, sorry. So here what we have to do now, we'll remove this. What I'll do, I'll remove this part here, and even I'll remove this style part also. Okay, I'll remove this, and now see, if I check right now, there is no styling we are applying here. But what I want to do, I want to insert some external css. Now, till now we have learned about the inline css, we have learned about the internal css, but what about the external css? We should go with the external css as well, right? So I'll write link, and rel is equal to, here what I'll write, style sheet, and uh, here I'll write href is equal to this file name. This file name I created here. This file name I created here. So I'll give style dot. Just a second. Style. What happened? Okay. Yeah. So style dot css I'll give here, and inside it I have written this body tag background color blue. But right now we don't have any body. Like, okay, we have a body. Sorry, we have a body. Inside a body we have written this whole thing. Okay, so now can you guess, guys, what will happen? I want to see your answer into the comment box. What will happen? What we did, inside this body tag we are giving this background color as a light blue. Okay, and we have already covered this. So I want all of you to participate in this. You can write your answer in the chat box. I'll check that. Can anyone tell what will happen? Okay, go to here. See, background color was changed to light blue. So whatever the things that are coming into the body tag, okay, the things that are coming inside the body tag that are being changed, and the whole thing is changed to the light blue. You can see here. So imagine that you are creating a project and it will require some background. It will require some background means it should occur some background images. Then what we'll do? We'll use this property. We'll definitely use this property. Got it? Okay. So we'll check few more things here. Okay. So we'll keep this background color as it is, and there are few more properties that we can check here. Example. Okay. We'll give. Will okay. Let me create some paragraphs here. Okay. I'll create some paragraphs here. Paragraph one. I'll give the name as a paragraph one, and multiple paragraphs I have created. Paragraph two and paragraph three and paragraph four. Okay. If I go here, I am having these four paragraphs available here. Now, what I want to do inside this body tag, now I want to give some styling to the P tag as well. So I will apply some border, and what I'll do, I'll apply this to PX. So you can see. Okay, let me use this for PX, and you will. Okay, border for PX solid. See, we are able to cover this everything, right? Okay. If we are see, this property means we are applying some border to some paragraphs. Okay, we are applying some border to the paragraphs. Here we are defining paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, and what we are doing, we are applying this property here, right? Even if you want to apply some padding as well, like you want to give some space between this border and text, that also you can give. Like what we'll do here, we'll do write padding, and we'll write 30px. So see, it will give you the spaces. So it means what it will do, this padding we are using, it means what this padding is doing here, this padding is applying some spaces between this border and this text, right? So this we can use. Now for example, we want to give some margin, so I'll write margin, and I'll write the same as 30px, and when you will go here, you can see this margin was applied from here. Like now, if I remove this again, so you can see the difference, and if I use it, you can see the difference here. So these are the basic properties that are available. Okay, these are the properties that are available, and these properties you can like it will definitely be useful when you will work on the real project. Because when I was working as a front end developer in my starting of my career, these are the properties that I was using regularly. Okay, so these are the properties that will be required regularly in use. Okay. Okay. So now again, there is one important concept will come, that is known as tables. Okay. I know, like many of you are aware about the tables, definitely, but how we can design those tables in HTML. Even we can apply the CSS as well, but I'll tell you how we can design some tables in HTML. Okay. So see, one thing I wanted to tell you, remember, like whenever we are using any tables has multiple properties. Like it is having th, means table header. Okay, some tags are available like this. Okay, so if I write this, it means table header. Okay, so this property is available. Then inside the header we will write data, td. Okay, and the data we will write in a row, means tr. Okay, so I'll write a table tag here, and inside the table what I'll do, I'll write some header, th. Okay, so this is I defined as a header, and I'll write first name. Okay, this is my first header, and I'll write again second header here, last name, great, and then table header again, and I'll write whatever I can write, like I can write some designation. Okay, so if I go here, you can see this header is coming here, first name, last name, and designation. Okay, but this is the header, and I like in table everything that we are using, it should come inside a row only. Right now, like here, if you see, it is just a text, simple text, right? So we'll cover this whole thing inside a table row. Okay, so we'll place this whole headers inside this table row, right? So now it is inside the table row. Okay, so inside the table row, we have write this header. Now what I'll do, I'll create one more table row, and inside I have to write, like first I'll write the first name, then I'll write the last name, then designation. So I'll write the Jayesh as well. Then there is one more, not the row, it will be inside the row, inside data. This TD tag we need to use. Okay, so here I'll write Jayesh, then I'll write Vyas, and designation I'll write software engineer slash mentor. Okay, so you can see first name it is coming Jayesh, last name is a Vyas, and designation is coming like this. Why this extra sign is coming here? Okay, from here it is coming. Okay, so this whole thing we have written here. So now we have written this Jayesh Vyas, then software engineer, and now again, like we need to write some more tags here, right? Some more tags. This is the table. This is the table row. This is the table header, and after this table row is closed, and again where we are writing this thing, and like this we can write multiple information here like this. I'll change the name. I'll change this name to Rishabh, and I'll write this name as anything like right ABC, like anything I'm giving here. I'll give here some name Harshvardhan. Okay, so Harshvardhan is my best friend. That's why I'm taking this name here. Okay, so so what will happen? TR this. What is this? Just a second, guys. I think there is some mistake that we did. Let me remove this. First name, last name. Okay, and here I'll write this TR, and after the TR inside it we'll have TD, Jayesh, and I'll copy this. Here I'll write as a Vyas, and designation software engineer mentor. Okay, it is coming like this. Okay, so I have to write again. If I see it is again coming. I'll write Harshvardhan, then Chittora, and again he is also a mentor. So I'm writing like this. So see, we can design like this. Okay, so it is the table actually. Like we are not applying any styling or any border here, but if you go here, you can see. If you go here, if you right click, if you inspect element, you can see here. This is the table row. This is the table data. Everything. If I click here, I can see the information, right? So it is just a basic table here. It's just a basic table here. We can write like this. Okay. Now table row it is okay. Table header it is again okay. Yeah. So this is how what we can do. We can design the tables. Okay. And like there is one more important property that is available. There is one more important property that is available, like that is known as a column span and a row span. Like maybe I don't know you are familiar with it or not, but like what we want to do. For example, there is one column is available, but inside the column we want two column again, like two information we want to represent. Or there is a single row, like inside this single row, and we want to divide this into the two row. So we can use the property row span and column span. So I'll come to that property later, but first let me tell you this table. So here if you want to apply any style, here you can apply. And again there's like text, just a second, text, align, center you can apply. So when you will apply, it should come into the center. Okay, I'll remove this everything from here. Yeah. So, or not here. I think we need to apply this here. Text, style, text, align, center. Okay, I'll remove from here. Anyway, like I was just telling, like how we can apply the property. So this is your text, and if you want to style any style that you want to apply, like you want to apply some property that like inside this data td. Okay, so you can apply that here. You can apply that property as well. Okay, like any style that you want to apply, so you can apply that. Okay, so now let's move to the another topic, like that is again an important one. So like maybe you have heard about the list, right? Maybe you have heard about the list, like what are the list tags are available in the html. So from here I'll remove this whole this table and everything. Let me remove it quickly. Okay, I'll save it. And okay, everything is removed. Okay, just do one thing. Like I'll tell you about something about this VS Code, because it is again an interesting tool. So like you don't need to download any external library. Like here, what you can do, there are multiple extensions are available. You can go here and see. These are the extensions that you can use, like this bracket pair colorization. Like for example, you are working in JavaScript and you want to check like what bracket is using what thing. So like let me open a new file. I'll select a language here. Maybe I'll select JavaScript. Okay, so I selected it. Now inside a for loop, I am writing this. Inside a for loop, I am running this, and again a for loop. So don't worry about this the syntax, but you can see the different color it is giving, right? Again, I will write a for loop, and it is again giving some different color. So this bracket pair colorization is a extension that is available. So you can download it. Like if you are working, if you are really working in an industry, or maybe you are working on your own project, so you can have it. If you have this, it will definitely help you. Okay, so these are the extensions that are available. Again, we have git lens. Whatever the project like you are writing, suppose you are writing some code and you want to push it onto the git. I hope you are aware about the git, right? Git means like there we can manage our repositories, whatever the code we are writing. So those repositories we are managing on the git. Okay, so you can use this git lens as well. This live server, how I am able to, like whatever the things I'm writing, like if you see here, I'm writing everything and I don't need to refresh the browser, right? Automatically it was going into the browser and we are able to see it. So how it is possible? It is possible because of this live server extension. Okay, then precare also, like if you want to like this code format as a precare, then you should go with it. And VS Code icons. Okay, it is again very interesting extension, guys. So see, I am writing this HTML file, right? So here the HTML icon is coming. If I am writing this CSS file, then again the CSS icon is coming, right? So whatever the file you will write, like for example, if I control N and I'll select some language like JavaScript. Okay, and what it will do, like if I save this, so for example, new dot js I will save. So see, this icon is coming here, right? So you can have this um, things into your VS Code as well. and it is very easy to set up the VS Code. You just need to download it, and then you are good to go. These are the some extensions that you can use. There are more extensions are available. Like if you want to debug just here, then also you can do. But these are the some main important extensions that I want, like, you should also use. So that's why I'm telling. And definitely, like, on Wednesday, we have a next session on the JavaScript. And JavaScript is a very beautiful language. Guys, believe me, if you know JavaScript, you can do miracles. Okay. So in that particular session, we will cover whole thing in very detail. Okay. We'll cover the JavaScript and some sort of information about the Angular and React, that also we'll cover. Okay. And again, like, obviously we'll cover the what are the job options and opportunities are available in the JavaScript. So that also we'll cover. So at that time you will get to know like how we can debug the things. Like, this browser is a very powerful tool. Right now, there is nothing we have written. If you go here in the inside the body, we have written nothing, but still it is doing multiple things. Okay. Still it is doing a multiple things. Like if I reload this, whole things are getting reloaded. You can see here. So I hope everyone needs a break. What you say, Rishabh? Like we can have a 3 to 4 minutes break, or
Yeah, hi Jayesh.
yeah,
So
yeah, Rishabh.
we'll have a quick fun session in between, away from all the technical, just to get you excited, see how much knowledge, basic tech questions. I have a few tech questions for you. Let's see how many of you are able to answer it. Before we start, a quick hi in the chat box. Let me see who all are watching. I want you all to quickly comment hi in the chat box. And if you haven't liked the video yet, quick like and a subscribe. All right, I'm waiting for all your answers. A quick hi if you are able to hear me clearly. I hope you all are able to hear me clearly. We'll be having a Q&A session too at the end, so stay tuned. All your questions, whatever you have, will be asked. You can ask it freely in the chat box. So okay, we already have a hey. Great, great. I can see your comments. So we'll start quickly. There are few questions that I have. Simple questions. It's like you have to think quickly and answer it in the chat box. Let's start with the first question, which is going to be, you might have heard about iMac. What does I stand for in iMac? Let me know in the chat box. Let's see who answers this question first. iMac, you all know iMac. What does this I stand for? Let me know. What does the I stand for? iMac. I hope you know which company I'm talking about. It's very famous, this company. But what does I in iMac stand for? Let's see who gets this answer first. I in iMac. iMac, we all know, pretty powerful systems, and it's by a company which almost all of us know it. I know you all know it. But what does this I stand for in iMac? I'll give you 10 more seconds. I want to see who gets this answer right. What does I in iMac stand for? Okay, we have already got the first answer. Reward voice says internet. That's the right answer. Okay, great. Let's go. Again, second question is going to be related to this company itself. Who founded Apple? Okay, who founded Apple? I know you might know one of the answers very easily, but there are few more founders. Who founded Apple? Let me know in the chat box. Who founded Apple? I know one of the answer is going to be very quick. This everyone knows the answer, but there are few more founders. So clue, I'm already giving you the clue. It's not just one name. Okay, it's not just one name. Quickly, let's see who gets this answer first. Is it going to be same Revolved Voyage, or is it someone else who gets this answer first? Come on, I want you all to participate in the chat box. Doesn't matter answer right or wrong. Whatever you think is the answer, let me know in the chat box. Let's see who gets this answer right. Who founded Apple? Steve Jobs. Okay, Digital Money has answered this, but there are few more. It's just not one name. Let's see who gets few more names. Okay, I'm going to give the answer for this. We'll move on to the next question. It is Steve Jobs, but there was also Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne who were part of the who founded Apple Inc. All right. Next, this is again a very simple. Who is the founder of Microsoft? This answer, you all know it. This is simple. There is no more complication for this answer. Who is the founder of Microsoft? Come on, let's see who gets this answer right. I see a lot of you are watching this. I want you all to participate. A quick like and a subscribe if you haven't done it yet, so that we can keep getting more such workshops on this channel. A quick like and a subscribe. And I'm still waiting for the answer. Who is the founder of Microsoft? Come on. Okay, Reward Voyage has got it right. Bill Gates. I don't see any. I want to see more people participating. So we have got the answer, but I want you all to type it. Now we know the answer. Type it. Let's all type the answer. I see you all. There are so many people watching. I want you all to participate in the chat box. Come on, I want to see names. Great, great. So I can see Prithviraj has again commented Bill Gates. I want you all to participate. And we'll move on to the next question. Let's see. What does the acronym GPS stand for? Let me know. GPS, this is something that we all see regularly. Like if you are traveling to any place, switch on the GPS, put Google Maps and start going. But what does this GPS stand for? What is the full form? What is the full form of GPS? Come on, I'm waiting. Who gets the answer right? GPS, what is the full form? Come on, I want to see what is the answer for GPS. This is something that we all have heard. GPS is like very simple term. But what happens is that we don't actually see what is the full form. We just keep saying GPS, 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 GPS. So, Global Positioning System. Okay. Reward Voyage has got it right this time. Great. Okay, next question. This one is very simple. This I have kept, the question is like very simple. What is the name of the operating system used on iPhone? What is it called? This is like very simple. I know you all know the answer. What is it? What is the name of the operating system used on iPhone? What is it called? What is this operating system called? Again, we know this operating system is known to have good security updates. You will get a lot of updates. There's a lot like support you get for a longer time. But what is it called? What is this operating system called that is used on iPhones? iOS. Reward Voyage has got it right again. It's iOS. Now, we'll see. This is again a term that is regularly used. Okay, USB. USB. What is the full form of this USB? Let me know. What is the full form of USB? This is a term we all again have been using. USB. Give me USB port or USB, something we all have heard. But what is the full form of this USB? Come on, I want you all to participate. I only see a few names again and again. I want to see more people participating. Everyone is watching. Come on, let's see. I want to see you all in the chat box. Okay, we have got the answer. Let me tell you. First, again, it is Universal Serial Bus, USB. Okay, we'll move on to our last question for today before we continue with the session. Again, very simple. This is very simple question. I want you all to again tell me the answer quickly. Chinmay, I want you to again tell the answer for this question. So, what is the name of founder of Amazon? What is the name of the founder of Amazon? Quickly, I want the answer for this. Let's see who gets it right. Let's see. Till now, we have two people who have been giving the answers regularly. They are in competition. Do we have someone new or will we again get the same person? Let's see. Do we have a new participant in the chat box? Or will we have someone who has been giving the answers now for a few questions? Let's see quickly. Okay, we have got the answers right again by Reward Voyage. Jeff Bezos, he has got it. He has been regularly has answered few questions. So great work, Reward Voyage. You have got a lot of the answers right. And people who know the answers still, if you haven't commented, I'm waiting for your comment quickly if you know the answer. Already the answer is there, but I want you all to comment in the chat box. Okay, digital money has also commented Bezos. Great, great. So that was a quick session, quick fun session to see how much knowledge you have just in the tech industry. Now we'll continue with the session and I'll be back again for the Q&A and at the end. So stay tuned. There's going to be a quick surprise at the end too. So wait for the surprise. And we already have Jayesh here. So I'll hand it over to Jayesh so that we can continue learning. So over to you, Jayesh.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rishabh. It was a nice questions actually. So I was also thinking like I should also participate in that, but yeah, I thought like let's audience answer the questions. Okay. So am I audible, Rishabh? Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let me share my screen once again. Let's back to the battle now again. Okay. So guys, before leaving from here, so we have created this table, right? If you go to the browser, so you can see this table. So I was giving you some surprise, like I was planning to giving you some surprise here. Like I wanted to check like what you have learned till now, right? So till now I was telling it is a table, okay. But now I want to create some borders here, like this. Like earlier we have created some borders in paragraph and all. So I want to create those borders. So can anyone tell me in the comment box like how can we do that? Like there is nothing, like there is very simple property that we need to apply in the styling part in the style.css. Can anyone tell like what I need to do? You guys have only 2 minutes. Like we created this table, right, guys? We have created this table. Like we have created this row. This is the header part. It is again the data part, and everything is good. But where is like how we can define this table? Like how we can look like this as a table, right? So we need to apply some property like this border 1px solid, right? If you remember, I have tell you when I was creating some paragraphs. So I was using this property, right? So it was a quick test for you, and now it will come inside the table like this. Okay. I thought like someone will give the answer into the comment box, but yeah, anyway, no issue. Okay. So now again, what we'll do? Uh, okay. So there is one more thing that we need to check. So I'll remove this table, or anyway, like we'll keep this table as it is. And in HTML we have list available. Like there are certain types of list available. Like we have ordered list, we have unordered list, and we have again like called a description list, DL. Okay. So multiple types of lists are also available. So today we'll cover about the order list and description list. And it is homework for you guys. I'll check in the next session. Like on Wednesday, we are having a session for the JavaScript live. That at that in that session we will cover everything into the detail, very much detail, and we'll create one major project as well. So I will teach you how to work with the JavaScript as well as the APIs, how we can create the APIs, how we can fetch the APIs and all. Okay. So there is a homework for you that you should check with unordered list in HTML. We'll cover with the ordered list. So how we can create the ordered list here? Okay. So to create an ordered list, we need to use this. Okay. This is a tag OL. Okay. And inside it, we'll write li means this information we are giving. So here I'll write like Jayesh Vyas. Okay. One more list tag I'll create, and I will write like Harshvardhan. And I hope you know like he's my best friend. Okay. So that's why I'm taking his name. And here I'll write Harshit and Vyas. Okay. So you can see 1, 2, 3. Okay, here because I have already applied this center, so I'll remove this. I think because of this it is okay, and you can see 1, 2, 3. So we are having this list, and it is a ordered list. That's why we are using this, right? Ordered list. Okay. So that's why the data is coming into order. And now, like if I use unordered list, okay. Anyway, like I'll try, but it is a homework for you guys. You should use this. Now these dots are coming, so it will be the unordered list. Okay, and if you want to go with the order like 1 2 3 4, then we'll use this will 1 2 3. Okay, okay. Now let's move to the description list. So description list, for that what we'll use, we have this DL tag. Inside it we can use data. So the name indicates like we are giving some description about some data. So if you are using description list, means we'll use some like this. Here what I'll do, I'll write Jayesh Vyas once again. And for this Jayesh Vyas, what I'll do, I'll write that inside it, like I'll write software engineer. Okay. So if you go here, you can see Jayesh Vyas and software. After some tab, it is some data is coming. So it means this inside this DD tag, okay, this information is related to this part. So I did nothing, like I was only using this tag, but this whole thing is covering up automatically. So it is the beauty of the HTML again. Like they have covered each and everything. Whatever the thing you can imagine, they have covered each and everything here, right? So suppose if you want to use any things like this and you want to provide some information here, then what you can do, you can use this particular tags. I hope you got the things. Okay. So this is how you can do. Okay, guys. So these are the basic concepts that we have covered. Now we'll move to some minor project. Like we'll try to create some subway form here live. Okay. Before that, I'll try to explain you like what the some scope of the front end development. Okay. Like there are some scopes in the front end development, like why we use the front end development and also we'll move to the PPT again. Okay. Uh, just a second, guys. Yeah. So I know like introduction part was already covered, like what front end development is. So like primarily like on the user experience, the person who will focus on the user experience, right? So that will be known as a front end developer. And why we are focusing on the user experience? So that user will come to our website, user will use our product. Okay. And like if you take an example, like if you have seen the google.com, it is very simple UI, right? But the best user experience it is giving. We just need to type, we just need to search the things that we require, and it will give you the result, right? So we need to think about it. Like the person who is a front end developer, that will think about it. Okay, so they will think about it, like what user experience that we want to provide. Okay, okay, and apart from that, we need to focus on the design. The person who is going to be a front end developer, they should be very good in design. Okay, so there are two types of design, like good design and bad design. Okay, bad design means like you are like like generally we'll ask first name, then last name, then age, right? And there is a website where they are asking you email, age, and at the end they are asking first name, last name, right? So it is not a good practice. Okay, so as a front end developer, it is our responsibility to ensure that what like whoever the visitor, whoever the client, they can easily interact with our page. Okay, okay, now come to the front end development as a career. Okay, so like why we should choose the front end development as a career. Okay, so the main thing is see that like there are multiple points that I have covered, like quick learning curve, high demand, constantly evolving. These are the main point. Apart from that, like the community of the front end development is very huge, and right now month by month there are many frequently changes are happening. Got it? So that's why we can choose front end development as a, obviously it is in high demand. It is in high demand means you can earn a very decent package in it. Okay, and each and every company will require a front end developer. Even if you talk about the Facebook, it is not like that they only require a full stack developer or a back end developer. Someone will design that part, right? Even if you take example of phone pay or Google Pay, so someone will design that application, like how that application will look like, right? So like front end development is a very excellent way to start a career as a software developer. Even I myself as a like started my career as a front end developer only. Initially I was working on the front end development only. Okay, so I learned so much thing in that, and then I moved the backend, and now I'm working as a full stack developer. So it will provide you a huge opportunity to learn the things and grow as well. Okay, Now come to the primary goals. Like what are the primary goals or what are the common tasks of the front end developer? So like now now like I as I already said, like we have already written some code, right? So the main thing is in the HTML and CSS, the designing part that will be done by the front end developer only. Okay, and it will optimize the user experience. User experience means it will focus on the user experience, how your website looks like, how user can easily interact with that. So that part will come into the front end developers primary goals. Okay, tech stack generally we will use HTML, CSS and JavaScript. There are libraries are available, we'll talk about those libraries in the next session, but yeah, that's it. Now apart from that, we need to, like, as a front end developer, we need to manage the software workflow as well. For example, we click on some button, so on what page it will be redirected? There is some page demo.html, there is another page demo1.html. Okay, so there are multiple buttons available. On what button what operation we need to perform, so that flow also should be developed by the front end developer only. Okay, and again, as a front end developer, it is not like that we are only writing the code. We need to fix the bug as well. We need to test also. Like we need to test the load as well. Like it is not like we just created a website and that's all. We need to create everything. Okay, so this is what we need to like as a front end developer. We every time we need to think about it. And there is one more important point we need to check. Like suppose you created some website, so right now it is working on your laptop, but when I open that particular website in my mobile, it is not working. So again, it is a duty of a front-end developer only. Okay, so using some bootstrap, using some other technology, that particular feature should work on each and every devices, like on the laptop, on LCD, on LED, on mobile phone, on tablet as well. Okay, so suppose like I am having a laptop, but someone who is having a tablet, so that he should not feel like he is not able to access that particular information, right? So we need to focus on that part as well. And these duties of a front end developer, as like we have already I already explained this part to you. Like we need to create a design mockups, like we need to create the visual elements, and we need to optimize the web application. Like optimization means unnecessary files we need to remove from the HTML file. Like there are some information that we don't require, so we should remove that. Okay, and apart from that, we need to always give suggestion for the improvement. Got it? Okay. And why front end development? So I already explained this. Like you will never be bored, right? Like it's been 5+ years and still I am feeling like I am learning new things. Okay, so still I am feeling I am learning new things. Okay, you can work anywhere in the world. You will always be in a high demand. Believe me, without front end, there is no backend. Both are necessary. Even without backend, there is no front end. Again, this statement is also true. But if if we are creating any particular product, front end is also necessary. Okay, you can make a good salary, and yeah, one more thing, you can start very quickly. Okay, like the things that I am teaching you right now, these are the only things that is required to start. You right now you know about the attributes that are available in the HTML. Right now you know about the VS Code tool that I am using. You know about the multiple extensions. You know how to apply CSS, inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. You already know about it, right? So it is very good to start quickly. And apart from that, like you can have a lot of fun and you can make a difference. Definitely, you can make a difference. Okay. And importance of a front end developer. It means like if you are using any business, right? So like for the business purpose, you definitely need some website that can interact users. Okay, and like there are multiple things like the first appearance, successful branding. Like whenever we are branding our product, so we need some website. So these are the importance of a front end developer. This whole thing again we will cover in detail in later. Okay, and these tools, library, frameworks. So these are some libraries and frameworks are available inside JavaScript. So this thing also we'll cover in the next session, definitely. On Wednesday at 7:30 to 9:30, we have another session. So at that part, at that time, we'll cover this. And these are the skill sets. Okay. It is not necessarily that you know everything. If you know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and any framework, okay, maybe JavaScript or React or anything. That is okay. Problem solving by default will come if you are from the computer science background. This JSON, whenever you will work into the JavaScript, you will definitely know about the JSON. If right now if you don't know, it is okay. The JavaScript object notation. So like we are getting some data from the server in this JSON format, or there are multiple formats available, but these are the basic things as a front end developer you should know. Okay. Now come to the job opportunities. So these are the designations that are available. You can be a front end developer or engineer. You can be a front end web designer. You can HTML or CSS developer who will only work on HTML and CSS part. So that will be known as a designer who used to design, who used to work on the UI designing, who used to create the mockups. Okay, SEO expert means like suppose I search anything on the Google. Okay, search engine optimization. So it is again a like type of a great opportunity, right? So what you will do, like if you are searching anything, if you are on the Google, and it will give you some suggestions. So for example, I am searching anything, like I want to learn anything, and any particular brand is coming at the top. It means they are using this SEO as a feature in their what I say in the HTML, in their programming. They are using search engine optimization. So it will put your website at the top so that user click on it. Okay. Inside the front end development, there are again the job opportunities available as the front end testing and QA, and front end DevOps also available. So this DevOps thing we'll cover later. And yeah, so now we'll design some project here. Okay, so let me remove this table and everything from here. We'll design some live survey form here. Okay, so what will, so you like whenever I'll ask any question, you can also type into the chat window. So this is the thing. Title. Okay, now I am changing the title. I am changing a title EdYoda survey form. Okay. Okay, great. So here I'll come to the body, and okay, so inside the body I'll provide some style, and style I'll change the background color. So the background color that I'll give is light yellow. Okay. So I gave this color as a light yellow. So you can see this background which is coming as a light yellow right now. Okay. Somehow this body tag was missed, so I'm writing again. Okay. Now I'm going to this. Okay. Now I'll explain you each and everything, guys. Okay. Form, action. Okay. Then method. Method equal to post. What is happening here? Okay. Post. Okay. So method equal to post, and like here. Okay. That is okay. Okay. So this is the form I created, and I can see here. Okay. Why I created this form? I'll tell you. Okay. Let me once let me write something here. Then I'll tell you like why I have written this. Now what I want to do, I'll create inside the body. I'll create this h1 tag, and inside this I'll write survey form. Okay. So inside the h1 I have already applied, and I'll apply some CSS here. Style text align is equal to center. Okay. So we can see survey form is coming here in the bold because we are using this as a what to say, this header tag. That's why it is coming like this. Okay. Now this h1 tag is completed. Now I'll write some p tag. So inside the p tag, what I'll write please. So guys, listen carefully. I'm creating this project. Okay, some minor project. Please fill this form as soon as possible before before maybe 20. Okay, any date like 20th March 2023. So you can see this is coming here, and again here I have to, what I'll do, instead of giving this styling here, I'll write this styling here. So everything will be come into this. Yeah. So everything will come into the center now. So I created this P tag here inside the form. Now I'll draw some horizontal line here. So for that, what I can do, I can use this HR tag. So it will create some line here. Okay. And after the line, again, what I need to do, I'll break the line, means it will go one line after that. Okay. So you can see if I use this, it will here it is already did. And here what I have to do, I'll write P tag, and inside this I'll write personal details that I want user to enter. Okay, personal details that I want that user should enter those personal details. And because it is a personal detail, I can use this strong tag as well. And this I can use here personal details. So in the strong tags I am using, so that it will come into the bold, and it is important. That's why I am using like this. Okay. Again, I will use some BR, like break line, means it will one after that line it will go, and then what I have to write, I'll write some label. So see, label is again a tag, so that I can write like what information I need to put. Like I am writing this first name, and then what I'll do, input type is equal to text. Okay, so input type is equal to text I have written. I'll write placeholder, first name, and then I'll close this input tag. If you go here, you can see this is your label, and here you will write some first name. Okay, so the same way we can design last name also. So here I will write last name. Okay, and I need to create one label as well. I will write this first name, last name. Okay, and now you can see these whole things are coming into a single line. So after this, I will write some BR tag, so that it will come into the next line, and one more BR tag, so that it will one more line it will enter. Okay, first name, last name, it is clear. Okay, now what I'll do, after this last name, I need to create one more label. That label will differentiate like age. Okay, and after this, input type. So can anyone tell me into the comment box what will be the type of this? It will be number, because we are using this. Okay, so input type will be the number. So inside the number we need to write, and value I'll write by default as a 30. Okay, so if I go here, and you can see by default 30 is coming here. I need to again put some break. I'll just copy this, and after the input I'll write. You can see, so first name label is coming, last name label is coming, and 30 is coming, and I can increment or decrement it. Got it? And how it is coming? Because I am using this input type as a number, so that is how it is coming here. Okay. Now one more label I will create. Inside the label, what I will do? I'll write email ID. Okay. And before that, let me write this BR tag. So input type email I will write here, so that it will take email only inside it. Okay. So age we have taken, email also we can take like this, input type email, and placeholder email @email.com, or anything we can write. Okay, like this. And if you see here, you can check. So it will take the email ID as a input. So now what we have to take, like we have already taken this first name, we already taken last name, age, email ID we already took, right? Now it is time to select gender. Like who are the audience that are watching this live streaming right now? Okay, so I'll write gender here. Before that, again this BR tag I'll write here. And now see what I have to do. Gender will be male, female, or others, right? So for that, what I have to do, I need to create some option. So for that, I can use this select option here. So inside the select option, I'll write gender, and the name also I will give here as a gender only. Okay. Okay, so we have created one select option, means it will give you some drop down list. Okay, so I haven't covered this thing before because I wanted to cover these things here so that you can understand in a better way in a live project. So here I am creating this select option here. Okay, so select option is like name is equal to gender and all. Okay, select option, and now here what I'll do, I'll create option, and like here I have to give some value. Okay, so value, what I'll do, I'll value equal to, I'll write male, and like name also will give anything, like name also will give as a male, and here I will write like what actual value I am giving, like this. So you can see right now we are having only one value. I'll copy this, I'll paste here, and I will change female. And now if I go here, I'll have two options, male or female. Okay. And again, I'll copy, paste, I'll change it to others, like the one who is don't want to enter anything. So he can choose others, and here also I will write others. Okay. And if you go here, you are having three options available. Got it? I hope you all are listening here. Now I'll write this BR tag again and BR tag again. So, this is the uh, drop down list that you can make. Okay, whenever required in your project, whenever required, you can create a drop down list like this only. Okay, after that, what I want, suppose I want to checkbox some question. Okay, so here again, I will write like I'm just giving like some detailed question. I'm giving some link here, and then yeah, here I will write like, are you a full time employee? Okay, so I am writing, are you a full-time employee? And here I want to give some type like input type checkbox. Okay, checkbox I want to give like this. So if I go here, you can see I'm getting this one, input type checkbox, right? So input type checkbox we are getting here, if you can see here. And what I'll do, even I'll remove this and this p tag as well. We don't need like this. So after this gender, I think we need after here, and you can see. So some details question, and here again I will write some BR tag. Okay, and are you a full-time employee? So I can select this and I can unselect this. And there is again one more question I can write here, like, are you a student? Okay, so like I don't know like who is the employee or who is a student. Then I'll write like this, and here again I can write this. Sorry, BR tag. Okay, so this questions I am putting like so that you can get understand like how we can create checkbox as well. Okay, so we have to create checkbox as well, right? Like whenever we are working in any particular project, we should create this, right? So again, to beautify this, after the gender, what I'll do, I'll create one horizontal line here. Okay, like this. So this is your personal information. Then these are some detailed questions. Okay, got it? Again, once this thing will over, after I'll again put some horizontal line, and here I will ask label as I think spelling mistake. Yeah, label I need to write. Okay, so here I will write details. So if I go here, details will come, and here I want to create some uh, maybe text area. This is again a property. What it will do, it will create some details, so you can increase or you can increase it or you can decrease it, this size. Okay, so it is just like it is a type of a text box, but a user can increase the size or decrease, like whatever the things you want to write, you can write here. And what it will do, it will give you the facility, like it will give you the scroll bar here, so that you can scroll up, scroll down according to your requirement. Okay, so that's why I created this. Okay, and at the end, what we will require at the end, after br tag, will require some input type is equal to button, right? We need that button also. And like what value we will give here, input type button. And or instead of input type button, we can use button type. Okay, input type button will also work, but instead of that, we can use button type is equal to submit. This is also the feature available. And here I'll write submit. Got it? So we are getting this button as well. So right now, what we created this thing. Okay, so we created this thing, survey form, please fill the form, everything we created. Okay, so text box we created this email ID, we created this option list, we created this checkbox, we have covered this text area, and then we have submit. Now if I click on the submit button, it will give me some error. Why it is giving me some error? Because because when I click on the submit, I haven't gave the instruction where I need to redirect it. And that's why I am using this form action here. So like when you enter some information, it should store that data at some place, right? Whenever we enter any information, it will go to some place and it will like store that information. So that page link we need to give here. That page link we need to give here. And here method post. Post means we are sending some information. Post means we are sending some information. And get means we are not sending any information, we are getting some information. So I am using it post. Why? Because I am sending some information to the database. You can take it in that way. Okay. So now what I'll do to overcome from this error, I will again go to the live, go live. And if I go here, you can check this again. This all information are coming. Now what I'll do, I'll type required. Now, why I am writing required here? So when I click on submit, like suppose I entered this Vyas here, I entered my email ID jayeshvyas321@gmail.com. Okay, full-time employee, yes. Student, yeah, by heart I am a student. Actually, I am still learning many things. Here I will write anything and I submit. So submit, it is telling, please fill out this field. Mean it is required. Okay, so there are a field, whenever those fields are required, the fields that are compulsory to fill the information. So what you can do, you can use this required tag here. Got it? So we can use this required tag here. So that what it will do, before submitting, it will check, is there any field that is empty or not? If it is empty, then it will check it is required or not. And if it is required, then it will immediately stop and it will tell you. Okay. So this is all about this minor project, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this particular things, the session, and I have tried to cover multiple things here. And so like let's revise the thing that what are the things that we have covered till now. So like till now, what we have covered, like basic structure of the HTML, like what is doc type HTML is representing, what is head tag is representing, what is body tag is representing, this title tag and everything. Okay, and like we have covered the thing, the types of the CSS, like the inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. Okay, apart from that, we have covered the href tag, like how we can give some links to it. And apart from that, also we have covered this image, like how we can insert the image, like image src, those tag we have covered. We have covered the attributes, the p tag, h tag. Apart from that, we have covered the formatting, right? Like how we can format our text into the HTML. Like that mark tag we have used, the bold tag we have used the italic tags, we have used subscriptors and superscript. So both we have already used, right? And okay, CSS also we have covered, and multiple properties of the CSS also we have covered, like more margin, padding, and how we can change the background color and formatting and everything we have already covered. Also, we have covered this what I say this table part, like how we can create the table, and there is one homework for you guys. Like there is row span and column span also a property that is available inside the table. Okay, so that you need to check by yourself, like you can create, or like I'll do one thing, I'll quickly create one more property here for you, like it won't take much time. So like for table, what we have to do, we have to create this table tag here. Okay, so inside the table tag again, like this tr will create here, and inside that table header again we created. So inside the header we'll give name. Okay, and because we are using call span property, so I'll use this call span, and equal to 2 I'll give here. Okay, so right now I created this, and after this this table row is closed, I'll create one more tr, and inside this I'll give td, and here I'll give Jayesh. So this TD as a Jayesh I am giving, and one more TD I'll create, and here I'll give Harsh Vardhan. Okay, if I go to the live, you can see this is column span, means we are spanning the column. Inside of one column, we are using this Jayesh and Harshvardhan, both name we are using. So this property is known as a call span property. The same way we can use row span also. So it is your homework. It is for your practice, guys. So you can use this. Okay. So you can use this. Okay. So this is a call span property. Like I miss cover at the time when I was covering the table, but yeah, it is so that you can use this. Inside one column, we can use multiple data. Okay, so we have covered this table as well. Apart from that, we have covered the ordered list, unordered list, and data list, and also we have covered this minor project. Okay, so I hope like you guys have enjoyed this session. So it is all about today, and there will be a next session on Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30. In that particular session, I will cover the JavaScript as well in very much detail. We'll have a lot of fun in that session, and there are many important topics that I will cover in that particular session. And I will tell you how we can debug the whole thing inside the browser, and like what are the important features that are available in the JavaScript, and like we'll try to cover the maximum topics that are available in the JavaScript in that particular session on Wednesday. So it is all about for today, and I hope like if there are any questions, so you can write into the chat box. We can cover that. And yeah, over to you, Rishabh. If you have anything to convey.
Yeah, hi Jayesh. Yeah, so I was just coming to it's the time for Q&A. I know you all have been waiting for this. So any questions that you have about this, whatever was taught, or anything that you want to ask Jayesh about the industry, about jobs in this particular domain, do let us know in the chat box, and we'll try to answer all of them. So we'll start, Jayesh, like if anyone is just starting out, they are thinking about front-end development. How is the like what kind of jobs can they apply for? How will that be?
See, like as a fresher, there are multiple jobs are available. Like it is not about only the industry, like in which industry they want to apply. Like if you talk about any company, they will definitely require the front end developer, right? Because they are having their own website, and like if we talk about the service based industries as well, so they are also taking the project, right? So they are taking project from some third parties, or they are having multiple clients. So they have multiple opportunities available. So there are multiple things, like if they want to like apply, so there are
Jayesh,
multiple.
1 second. We can stop the screen sharing so
Okay,
that the viewers can see us on full screen.
okay, just a second. Huh? Yeah, is it perfect now?
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I was telling about like how they can start, right? So
Yeah, so you're talking about the industry.
yes, yes. So like there are service-based industry, they are having multiple clients and they need the developer, right? And right now, it is very easy to get into the industry because now multiple platforms are available. Like if you talk about the EdYoda as well, right? So we are like EdYoda platform is also helping student to achieve their dream job, or like they are helping student to learn the things, right? So it is very easy. Like we can learn about the HTML, we can just learn about the CSS and JavaScript, and that's it. Because when we get into the industry, and we will learn about the platform as well. Like there are Angular is available, React is available, Vue, Ember.js, Node.js, multiple things are available, and day by day they are changing as well. But if you know the basics, if you know JavaScript, because JavaScript is a core language, so if we know about it, then we can easily get into the industry.
Okay. And a quick reminder to all our viewers, we are going to have a separate session on JavaScript. The complete workshop is not over yet. JavaScript is an important topic which we will be covering in the coming Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. on this same channel. So I hope you all have subscribed so that you get the notification. And don't forget to like this session if you learned something new, so that we can keep bringing more workshops like this. And so, Jayesh, we want to know a little bit. So, how did you become, like, how did you come into the software industry? How did you start? How did you get interested in this?
Okay, so like when I was child, I was not having any computer at the time. But like in our time actually, when we used to go to school, so on a single computer, two people will sit at that time. Used to sit. Okay, so at that time there was some word application, like we can use, like we can type our name in different pattern. So at that time I was very curious, like how these things are happening, like how a single name can appear into the multiple template actually. So in when I was in class 8, the thought came into my mind, like okay, I will also look into it whenever like at the right time. And then my maternal uncle becomes software engineer, so I got interested actually, like how they are using, like I used to see like how they are coding, so those things. And after 12th, like I appeared into the BTech, and from my like not in the first year, from the second year I started coding. And like I got placed in Bangalore, but at the time I chose to go into the startup, and I learned the things there. And in my college time also, I used to learn the things from like at the time, in my time there was a platform available, like this W3 school, this what I say, this hacker earth hackering, only 2 to 3 platforms were available at that time. So I used to learn from that, and also I used to create the project. In my final year I was doing freelancing. So this is how I learned the front end part, and then I get into the industry.
Great. So, we have few like chat box, few comments in the chat box. I would like to tell this on video itself. So we have Disha. We're saying you are the best, sir.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, thank
we
you,
have,
Disha.
and again we have Reward Wise. Very nice session. Please bring more workshops like this. Definitely, we'll
Very
try
good.
to get more and more with all your support. We'll try to get as many workshops as possible. Nihal is saying, meet you in the next session. And Poonam says, superb teaching.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Poonam. uh, okay, there is one question Digital Money is asking 2 times, I guess. I have less typing speed, please say how much typing speed is required. Okay. So, Rishabh, like this is a very common question actually. I was also at the same pace at that time when I was in college, or in my when I just started into the industry. So typing speed doesn't matter. Like initially, first time when we get the laptop, we don't know like how we can type multiple words at a time. But when we do practice, when we regular practice in the code, and it will become habit. Okay, so even right now, my mind don't know like where the particular keyword is available, that J or K, but my fingers knows. How? Because I am regularly doing practice. So it is just about the practice. Like you don't need to join any typing coaching center for that. You don't need like 40 or 50 words per minute typing speed. So whenever you are doing regularly practice, it will become more easy. So don't worry about the typing speed.
And you were saying a little bit about like you did freelancing too during college time. So can you tell us like how was that experience? Because a lot of like students, they want to know how to do this freelancing.
Yeah, so at that time, what I used to do, like I used to that like at that time there were some online platforms were available, and also some of my senior were also doing some freelancing. So if there is any website developer requirement, so I used to develop those static website, not dynamic. Only the static part I used to do, and at the time, like whenever I was getting that amount, so I used to bear my expenses actually at that time. So at the time I was not taking any like apart from this college fees. There are some expenses as a student, so I used to use that money in that. And like I really got very I would really appreciate my seniors actually. I got much help from that, my college seniors, and like some of my friends as well at that time. So it is because of them only, so that I was able to learn multiple things.
And like even like one thing I have heard like in programming, whenever you're doing coding, practicing is very important. So what would you say? Like
Yes.
people they watch videos, they are learning, but practicing is something that they forget, and everyone is just seeing.
Like the people who are watching this video right now, so if they are watching this video, and after 10 days if you go to them, if you ask anything, they will not be able to tell anything. So after watching a video, it is very compulsory to write some code, to write like to design some product, or to design some project. In our live session also, 1.5 hour we were teaching the concept, right? But in the last half an hour we were designing some project. Even it is a minor project, but we have designed. So this is how the real life also works. Maybe 7 days, 10 days we are spending on some particular topic or some particular tech stack, but after 10 days we need to implement that as well. Without that it is not possible. Without practice it is not possible to get into the industry. And like the main thing is, if we are continuously doing practice, it is a way to learning the new things. If we are not doing any practice, we will not be able to learn the new things. Like our mind will not be active that much. So this R&D process, this practice process, it is very much important. And if you want to stay into the industry, and like right now you can heard about this chat GPT and all things, right? So these things are coming into the industry. So if we are very strong in our core subject, then it will not affect our job. This guarantee I can take.
Like this projects when like freshers, let's say they're applying for companies, like you might have an idea like during interviews and all, how important, like suppose they have done few projects, how important is it during the interviews?
Okay, so I'll tell you there, like I also used to take interviews, so I will tell you according to my perspective. Like like if there are two students, one student did a 3 to 4 project in college time, and one student only focus on the concept. Okay, so when I will take the interview, I will more focus on the conceptual questions only, because I don't have anything to ask, right? So this 1 hour I will ask the question only. But the second student who is good in concept as well, but he did the project as well. So 15 to 20 minutes I will ask about the project, and if I got impressed by his answer, like the project he worked, the concept that he using, and he is able to explain, then he will definitely get some benefit, right? And you know, like if I am asking question related to the project, so it will reduce the question related to the concept also, right? So the first question I will ask more question related to the core part. The second question I will ask the question related to the concept as well, the project as well. So like it will give opportunity to the second student who is doing more project into the college.
So a very important point that project is important. Like you can actually explain what have you done in the project and show that your concepts are clear.
Yes, yes, it is very important.
And
Even
overall,
after.
like how there are people who come from like non-IT background. They also have this fear like programming is like very difficult. I don't think I'll be able to do it. What would you say them like starting? They are just starting from scratch.
Okay, see, it is a very normal fear actually. For example, like there is some person who is coming from mechanical to the programming background. Okay, so now if I, for example, if I am going from programming to mechanical background, I will definitely have a fear, right? But the thing is, nothing is impossible. The only thing is we can learn the things. Okay, the people who are from computer background, they are also learning the things. They are also in the process of the learning. So anyone can learn that. Like there are plenty of resources are available. There are mentors are available. There are multiple platforms are available. We just need to start. We just need to initiate. Once we initiate, the fear will go. Like we will not be able to find like where the fear is going actually. So the main thing is we need to begin. We need to start. So that is the main thing. Apart from that, once we get into the industry, once we are working on live project, it will be very easy.
Hmm. And how, so for the next session, we'll be going over this JavaScript. So people who don't have any idea, let's say first time they're actually learning about front-end development from you. If you could give them little bit idea about what is JavaScript, why do they have to come on Wednesday? What is the JavaScript and why is it important?
Okay. In simple thing, I'll tell. So today we have we did a multiple programming on HTML and CSS, right? But we haven't applied any scripting on that. Like if I want to, like for example, I want to when I click on reload, then some loader will come, right? Like when I hover on particular things, then some name should appear. Okay. I haven't applied dynamically. I haven't applied. The whole thing was static, right? Like we are just writing the code into HTML and CSS and we are representing to the end user. But with the help of the JavaScript, we can use the dynamic part as well. And also, like the main thing is the whole content was static. For example, there is some databases available at some place, and I want to fetch that information from the database. Okay, database means there is some place where all the information are available. The people who are not able to understand what database is. Now, with the help of the JavaScript, I will get the data, and that data I will represent into the HTML. So this is how we can communicate with the multiple servers and all. So this whole thing we will cover on the Wednesday. So the people like who are like joined today, I would like to request them like please come on Wednesday as well, because that session is more important than this particular session, because if they are missing that Wednesday session, it will like it will be a big loss for them. So they should attend that session as well, so that they will get the information about HTML, CSS as well as JavaScript.
All right. So with that, I hope you have got an idea like why this JavaScript is important. We will be coming back again on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. again on the same channel. So if you haven't subscribed, again, I would ask you all to subscribe and click on the like button for this video so that we get the next video on Wednesday and keep bringing more workshops like this. Again, thank you so much, Jayesh, for coming here and sharing your learning with all of us here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rishabh. Yeah, it was very nice interacting with you all.
And we will be back again on Wednesday. So stay tuned. It's not over yet. Again, I'm saying it's not over yet. We meet again. This complete workshop will be over on Wednesday itself. So see you all soon. And if your friends also want to learn about front-end development, it's not too late yet. They can watch this workshop. It's going to be available on YouTube so that they can join live on Wednesday. So with that, we'll be coming to the end. Again, quick like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That'll be it from our side. See you again on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on EdYoda's YouTube channel. Till then, bye bye all. Take care and good night.